it means. So hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, a reading for the sign of Cancer, and this is for 2026. If you're a high priestess, if you are highly intuitive, you will see this energy is for you. It's simply overcoming a block, but it's deeper than that because it's been going on for years, and I can see all these changes. Like no matter what your life looks like, you will see it. You will not be waiting for love to do anything. You will not be waiting for it, in order to travel and all these things. And I can see that energy too, that of travel simply. If you're here onto that energy, you're overcoming a heck of a karmic cycle, something that would have definitely put you on the ground. Somebody definitely hitting rock bottom here before you come to that energy, meaning you want a new life and you want to enjoy your life too after such a hard time, is what I can see. And I can see that energy for you is not just a motivation, it's also something that you will obtain. Enjoying your life. You have the Three of Cups, also a Cancerian energy. And I have one card that dropped. I see distance here. Somebody you've been isolated for the longest time is part of the energy here also. But I can see, and a lot of psychics have predicted this energy, especially if you're resonating with me or, into this time here, the Wheel of Fortune, and is real like that onto these vibes here. I can see all of that. Meaning the situation changing even after a long time being isolated. I can see that switch in your life, Cancer. And you enjoying your life. That Three of Cups is real here onto your energy also. I will show the next card that I'm seeing. This is how I read, and I have the piece that I need to do this. Shout out to my copycats listening, but this is not about you. Queens of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio is the energy, and I told you that of travel too. At a distance, it is true. Somebody feeling like, there is so much that I can see, even from the world, is what I can see. You have that Justice energy. It's also a form of karma, but in this here, it's like you banking off of your own karma. Positive karma. This is the one that will make you travel in the future also, but there is more to this, yeah. Queens of Cups, I can see you go back to yourself, making yourself feel pretty again from within and without, and the energy like I want to fall in love again. If I see Gemini, I will show you. Somebody you learn to be by yourself here, but the right way. This is the energy that will open up. You dealt with self, then you will see all these things that I'm predicting for you. You enjoying your life, seeing more of the world, traveling for some, definitely being in a good energy, and the further the better. And I can see somebody going far also into the things that they wanted to have here. You have learned to deal with self. It's an energy that's here too. And most likely you were by yourself, being single too, like dealing with what it means on the daily, and you're not harassing your partner, you're dealing with your feelings. I can see an energy open up even onto this Wheel of Fortune here. The tears, somebody would have cried here. If you're a Cancer, it is what it is. Your life is not going to be easy. Somebody has overcome that energy. And I can see High Priesthood here. The High Priestess, it is definitely what you're gaining from all this pain and from the journey also. This here is not necessarily for the young people. You just have to understand, if you're in your 20s or something, that you still have a long way to go here, or some more things to understand, even about what it feels like to be a Cancer. I can see somebody tapping into the energy. Even the young one, just have a little patience, yeah? And if you find yourself being a little bit older or mature, then you know what pain I'm referring to. And it has to deal with the heart too, some true pain. I can see some energy opening, you know, onto this energy here. And make no mistakes, you know, it was an energetic block that you were under. Some of you, briefly stated, were under some magic that I can see being lifted in the future. But all these, like, all these things that you had to deal with, you know, all these losses that you had to accept, they were energetic. So it's two things that I can see. On one side, every Cancer would have experienced the same thing because it's an energetic thing, some energy blocks and serious ones too. And others, it's also like a darker energy coming from somebody that is real, that was impacting you, a mixture of two. When the energy is bad, you know, literally you add magic onto this, it can only get worse. Yeah, somebody had you, and I can see that energy and even that spell being lifted off of you. This is what's up here. For the feelings, you know, this is the part that is missing, that I can feel that love is in here too, but believe me, it's one that will go inwards in the future, Cancer. Even if you have a partner, you're not going to make the same mistakes again. Even if the person that you want, you know, comes close to you, because this energy is in here too, you will see you will not be the same with them. You will have a much clearer mind onto this energy here. I can see Kings of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. The sword energy is definitely here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, yet again. And it speaks to you, you know, as to who you are and who you've become. Cancer energy is here as well. We have Libra energy and Leo, I must say. All these energies, they're in here for you, Cancers. It'll be hard for anyone to come closer to you. That doesn't exclude the energy, sorry, but it just means that you're going to be a lot more careful when it comes to love, and that would be the love energy. I see you dating in the future, Cancer. If you're resonating with me, especially if you're single, that is the energy. And some of you are not single here, but you're about to be. You're in a relationship right now that is not working. I can see that being done in the year to come. And you'll be amazed. The more you go inwards like that, the more these people will actually be attracted to you. The opposite sex, that is, or whatever you got going on. I can see it here. Somebody is going to find you, like, you know, just to their liking, even with this new energy that you'd be carrying, you know, is what I can see. And you're not going to be about feelings, like pure feelings like you used to be. That is part of the energy also. And it's going to be like that for some time. It's another form of energy for you. And into this here, you will see you will not give your whole heart, you know, to somebody. It's not going to be like that this time around. To the contrary, I can see somebody following their career. Queens of Pentacles here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But it's an attribute that you will take on, you know. Just like focusing about yourself, and again your health, your career, anything that has to do with you. Even if you're in a relationship or close somebody, your whole emotional field is not going to be about them. It's actually going to be about you. And Spirit is saying to me energetically that was something that had to happen around the energy of Cancer. And that there is actually preparing you for the Lovers. I have Gemini energy also. you stay cold for some time, and it is the year to come for you, like a bit of distance between you and others. And this here is something that had to happen around your energy. Instead of loving for others, now you're loving for yourself also onto this Gemini energy. And Spirit is saying to me that is the work, you know, that you had to do on yourself, is what I can see. I can see the energy of intimacy too in the year to come for you, Cancers, meaning, you know, especially if you didn't have it for some time, and that might be the rest of the energy. I can see somebody going back to intimacy. Some people carrying their traumas, like, you know, you do not trust per se. You don't really want anybody close to you. I can see that energy being lifted in 2026 also. And all of this is leading you towards a relationship that I can see in the times to come. That is the vibe here. And I'm saying 2026. This is like a steady type of energy. It can take more time, but this energy, this relationship, I can see it absolutely into your energy. And this is the vibe for the majority of you, especially if you've been single for a long time. You will see there is an opener in love, and you being so cautious about it, which is exactly the energy that you needed, you know. I can see it all. You'll never go for intimacy solely. This is not what turns you on. You will see the energy will open up around somebody that will be worthy of spending this intimate time with you, is what I can see. And that person is single too. Single too. Spirit is saying to me, whoever is listening to me, you've been into this lonely or single or isolated energy for too long, and you're coming out of it, is what I can see. So let me crown this reading with some oracles. I have to fix my camera, but I guess this is what it is for this round here. This is all these are all the things that I can see ahead of you, Cancer, in the future. You've been isolated and distant from everyone too long, but funny-wise, this is something that you will take upon on your journey. Somebody walking alone, absolutely, but there is more to it, you know. Believe me, all this time you're carrying it with you in the future, and I told you what it looks like, you know. You have to press on, I must say, when it comes to your money, Cancer. But I can see all sorts of openers, even energetically. The only energy that you'll be mindful with or a bit careful with is love, you know. I can see somebody going back to dating, and this attraction here is real. You need somebody you really care about. I can see you meeting somebody like that on the way. Take it easy. There might be some tests on the way into this energy here. Some of it will not last, you know, but you will still go for the right one onto these vibes here. It says embrace the change. And you will see onto this temporary energy, you will be the one to leave this time. I have the 8 of Cups here. You never have to believe me. This is a major change for you. Onto this vibe, if they do not want you in the year to come, you'll be like, well, this is going to be short, and that's all right. It's part of the change here too. You will see you will love inwards this time. Somebody looking for that bond, you will find it, you know, which is why it's worth waiting. Somebody that be with you for a long time. The right timing I can see. And this is deep because it's all energetic, meaning Cancers altogether would have felt the energy that I'm referring to. I can see an opener when it comes to love and other things as well, you know. Unlock happiness is what I can feel. And it says be vulnerable and open yourself to real love is part of the deal also. Like, you know, good things will happen. But on top of that is also about trusting that one person that I can see. And that will be harder. So I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, Cancers. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Take care of yourself, stay healthy, and I shall see you soon. Bye-bye.